Welcome to the NAMM Show 2024, boys and girls. As usual on this channel, I'm only going to show you the sexy, the heavy and the evil gear, both from the studio and from the guitar world. I've just arrived. This is going to be fantastic fun. Follow me. Let's get evil together. We are about to enter the studio hall. Studio gear first. We are here at the Warm Audio booth, and what you see here is one of my new favorites. This is their MPX microphone preamp. I got the stereo 2-channel version in the studio, and I use it a lot because you can drive it really hard into distortion and it sounds amazing. You can even get some different distortion flavors. I mainly use it for distorting room microphones on drums. Really, really cool. And what makes it even better is it also has a line input. So if you are afraid to already distort your room mics during the drum recording, you can also do that later in the mix. Highly recommended, the MPX preamps from Warm Audio. Boys and girls, the most innovative pedal I've seen so far here at NAMM is this one. And it comes from KMA Machines, once again from Germany, of course, from Berlin. And this is Mr. Enrico.
Yeah.
He just explained it to me, and I'm trying to tell you what it is. It's basically the back end of your pedal chain. So it's an IR loader with 3 or 4 presets. Those are Celestian IRs, V30, creamback, greenback, and 2 more slots where you can load your own IRs. Then there's a power amp simulation, right? Yep. Power amp simulation. But what makes it really unique is a TC Mimic-like double tracking feature.
And even better.
And he told me it's even better. I just played it. It sounds pretty cool here, but maybe I should compare it with a Mimic.
Yeah.
Okay, because you might have seen my Mimic video. I was even in the studio, I was quite convinced. But this is a really interesting combination: IR loader, power amp simulation, double tracking pedal. It also has a stereo effect loop and a lot more bells and whistles. Go check it out. KMA Machines.
That way you're just... Hey! Kristian!
You're on camera. Be careful, be careful.
I have to speak in English now, okay.
Finally some German people.
Okay.
There's a brand new product, or at least a prototype, that's going to come soon from Elysya. And this is a fully analog but digitally controlled mic pre...
Channel strip.
Channel strip,
yeah.
Tell me more.
Yeah, so this is a channel strip which features a lot of cool stuff inside. We have a preamp insert here with instrument input. This is a 4-band equalizer with dynamic section inside. It's pretty amazing for de-essing, de-popping, everything. We have an easy control compressor here. Then we got a flavor section where you can add harmonics, warmth, saturation, everything, and combine everything. Then we have a specific monitor section that you can onboard, do the monitor signal for the artist and also the engineer, and have 23 presets internally here. And there will be also a plug-in where you can save and store all the settings in your DLW.
So the monitoring is for like a no latency monitoring for singers, especially, I guess.
Yeah. And especially if you need to have some changes in volume, you can immediately do it here. You don't have to go to a console or to your plug-in, something like this. Yeah.
And it looks, I gotta say, it looks unique.
Yeah, thanks.
Haven't seen anything like this. And I can see some bells and whistles, dynamic EQ,
yeah,
blendable.
That's for the compressor to blend the tone from one compressor style to another.
I hope to check it out soon. I met the other guys already, like Danny and the others. Great to see you.
Great to see you.
Yeah, here I am. Voice is already gone.
I've been looking at you.
Oh, that's me. That's me. Look who's back at NAMM. I'm at the booth of my favorite speaker company, Eminence. You might know that we did some great sounding IR packs together, link below as usual. And yeah, that the DV77 is my favorite guitar speaker. And what makes this booth even better is there's a picture of me. Makes me very proud. Have a look. I found even more German people. We are at the Rockruepel booth, and they have at least for me it's new, a new compressor. And this is a VCA compressor. So it's kind of like doing the SSL thing maybe. It's a mono unit, so you need two if you want to do stereo. And what makes it unique is that you have a high cut filter that goes really low and a low cut filter that goes really high. So you can really fine tune the sidechain of your compression and make it just react on the snare or the kick or something else. I just checked it out. Sounds very interesting. I hope I can check it out in the studio. German stuff is good. Bye-bye. As you can see, we are at the Key Audio booth, and recently when I visited my dear friend Nolly in the UK, I checked out the bigger version of this speaker, which sounded damn impressive, I gotta say that. There's a special alignment function that causes a little latency, but that kind of aligns the different drivers and makes your transients come alive. That was really cool. And what makes them really special is the fact that they have like a cardioid pattern for the bass. So they cause less problems if you have a room that is not perfectly treated. So I might check them out in the future. So there you can see the metal axis, and over there we got the firewood department. Look where we are, at the Friedman Amps booth with the man himself. How you doing?
Yeah, great.
As you might know, I'm a Chuga heavy metal guy.
Chuga, yep.
I haven't really played a Friedman amp yet. People tell me they're awesome. Which one should I get? I want to sound as evil as possible.
That's a very good question.
Now, of course it is.
I mean, the flagship amp, the B100 Deluxe, does a lot of things. Maybe that.
Yeah. Marshall bass, or is that?
It's definitely Marshall bass, so it's not as modern, but it still has that classic punch. You know, that's the flagship.
I gotta say, I know the Synergy module, which actually sounded pretty great.
Yeah.
Like with not a modern high gain voicing, but like lots of gain still.
Yeah, exactly.
So send me one of those and I'll check it out. Just say yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Sure, no problem.
I just love mixing consoles. They make no sense for mixing anymore. Let's be honest. I'm working on 15 records all the time. I need recall, but they're still great for recording, especially for recording drums. Sexy stuff. You know what, boys and girls? I'm actually thinking about getting an analog console again. Not for mixing. I told you before, but especially for tracking drums. You might remember me tracking drums in London at Rosewood Music on the bigger Audient console. They just sound fantastic. They actually feel better than the Neve stuff. The faders even feel better than the SSL Origin. It sounds great, the EQ sounds great, and it's just very sexy to own a console. So, what do you think? Let me know. Leave a comment. We are here at the Audeze booth, and you know, that's my favorite headphones, and I'm here with Chris, and we're going to talk about some new, very affordable headphones, at least by Audeze standards.
Yeah. Well, we have the MM100, which is the sort of little brother of the MM500 that came out a couple of years ago.
Which is the Manny Marroquin.
Yeah, the Manny Marroquin model, right? Yeah. So the MM500 was, created and tuned for Manny's use, and he wanted to share that with the world. And then he also said, well, let's do something for the bedroom producer. Let's do something for those who can't afford a $1,700 headphone, or who want something that's, easier to take out of the studio, travel around with, and not feel so precious about. So that's when we came up with the MM100.
Lightweight and
light. It's mechanically simple. It doesn't have sliding bits or anything. It just kind of two swivels, and that's it. So,
how does it sound?
Sounds great. We were able to squeeze an amazing amount of quality sound into this affordable package.
Okay, because I felt like the MM500, like the mid-range sounds very different from the LCDX or LCD2. A lot more mid-forward, maybe compared to the LCDX.
Right, yeah. We were aiming for kind of like the NS10 sound.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, with that kind of pronounced upper mid-range.
I was about to use that word, but he said it.
You can hear all the vocals, you can hear all the reverb
Yeah.
tails. It helps you with edits and finding clicks and stuff like that. You know, that forensic work.
And this goes into the same direction?
Yep, yeah.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
And this is maybe same price like the LCD ones, no? Or is it like,
It's $399 a pair.
right, and the LCD ones
LCD
are?
ones I think were $299.
$299.
Yeah, but these are substantially more robust. And it's pretty much all metal construction, no plastic, no sliders to break.
Okay, that's something to check out. Audeze for $399, amazing. Look, there's more German stuff. Follow me. Here. The SPL booth. I've been using SPL stuff forever. Transit Designer, their de-esser, and these days I'm using their headphone preamps. And look at this. They know the good stuff. Audeze headphones. Especially having a crossfeed function inbuilt into your headphone amp is so important when you mix on headphones. Can highly recommend all their Phonitor versions. We got the big one, but I'm also using the 500 version, which is actually quite affordable. Check it out. It's 2 p.m. at NAMM. I just had my first little break, had my first beer. I just paid fucking $10.50 for it. The beer was actually pretty good. But it was fucking $10.50. NAMM is huge, but believe me, I went to every fucking booth there is to find the one that is the most exciting. I think I found it. Look at this. I'm just kidding. But there's a Germany booth. I don't know what they do here, but I'll find out. Es gibt einen deutschen Pavillon. Klar, ist klar, sagt er. So it seems like we are in the German village of NAMM, but to be very honest, there's no evil stuff here. It's like violins and other firewood. No, let's move on. We are here at the Audient booth, and they have just released a brand new product called Auria, and this is the first immersive monitor controller with a lot of bells and whistles and fancy stuff. I don't mix in surround, I don't mix immersive, and I don't plan on doing it, but what I really like about it is the fact that it has an inbuilt SonarWorks room correction, and you can even switch between different speakers, and it loads different SonarWorks profiles, and to make it even better, SonarWorks actually runs on DSPs, so it is almost real-time, no latency. I want something like this in stereo, Audient, please, give me. Look where we are, once again, the sickest looking cabs. Hey Rob, Kristian, are yours, especially that one with the splatter look. But walk me through all your beautiful cabs.
All right, well, the top one, a lot of people may recognize, is the Gary Holt Signature. It's loaded with vintage 30s at 16 ohms. That's what Gary loves. The one on the bottom is very...
Like Marshall size?
An inch deeper, 30 wide, 30 and a quarter tall, 15 inches deep. That's the standard dimensions on all my cabinets, except that bad boy. That is what I call my Studio Pro oversized 412. 30 wide, 32.25 inches tall, 16 inches deep. It's special because I worked with an engineer to make sure there were no overlapping frequency issues that would cause decibel spikes, especially amongst the 250, 350 hertz ranges. Because typically we found that most cabs create spikes there, and you have to EQ those out, which are kind of neutering some of the audible low end of the guitar.
All right.
So it's very special. Texas Heats and Man Wars in that version. Another thing that's special about this amp is I'm releasing impulse response packs of Gary's signature cab, the Studio Pro oversized 412, and the standard cab, which is a Texas Heat Man War X pattern as well. 30 wide, 30.2 inches tall, 2.5 inches tall, 15 deep. So all with Stephen Ward, who was working with Neural DSP. So it's good pedigree behind it.
That sounds good. And I love it when people are like creative, especially with speakers. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Kristian. Appreciate it, man.
I am at the Music Hack booth checking out Masterplan, which seems to be some kind of super smart, idiot-proof auto mastering plugin thingy. But he's about to explain it. Say hello to Sam.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Nice to meet you.
So what is it?
Yeah, so Masterplan it's mastering for everybody. The idea is that you should be able to be creative with your masters and put your own taste on them, so you're not like an AI thing or whatever. But at the same time, it gives you really well-tuned controls so that you can do no harm to your audio while you're getting it there.
Okay.
It has a really kind of clean circuit flow. You've got low and high to do tone controls, a loudness knob that's a unique algorithm that's a mix between a clipper and a limiter, but it's its own thing. A wideness algorithm.
And it's like program dependent, how much it clips and how much it limits, or is it like...
It does it actually, it has a little bit of look ahead, but it does some really special math to get the best out of everything.
Okay.
But it's not genre specific, it's just watching the audio as it goes by.
Okay. And it's like best of both worlds kind of...
Yes. Yeah, it tries to get the most out of it without fighting the groove of your track or pumping or any of that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Wide is mono-safe stereo widening that also keeps the middle. So it's
across
all about
across all frequencies?
Across all frequencies, yeah. So our wide control, because it's all phase coherent and everything, it even will widen if you have stereo in the bass, because it's really clean.
Okay, but it's intended to be the only plugin I need on my master bus, right?
Yeah, you don't need anything else. Busta Rhymes' latest album was mastered with only this on the chain, for example. So you can do it, and it sounds great.
Even I can do it. I'll check it out. I'm here at the Jensen booth once again with the living guitar speaker lexicon Ignacio. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. So good to see you, man.
Hi, I'm pretty tired, I gotta be honest.
Well, it's a trade show.
It's a trade show.
What do you expect?
No, you're right.
Walking, talking, noisy.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I need one more beer, I think, to just drink myself back to life. You got some new speakers.
We do have. We have 3 new models. The first one is called Silverbird 12. It's a 70 watt, 12-inch ceramic speaker that's designed for gain. What we did, we took our most successful Alnico speaker, which is the Blackboard 40, which now is used, by the Mesa Boogie Kali Tweed and by the new Gibson amps. And we wanted to transfer some of those qualities into a more contemporary package. And using a ceramic magnet, you lower the cost.
Okay. Oh, really? Yeah.
We also enlarged the voice coil to raise the power handling and make it a very tight, very useful for, your palm muting thing and the high gain. And then this neat little trick. The diameter of the dust cap influences the top end. So by changing this diameter in the material, we managed to have a very progressive roll-off above 6K.
So it's smooth?
It's smooth roll-off. It doesn't have those sudden peaks and resonances. That's where the harmonics generated by overdrive kind of build up and accumulate, and that where become ear-piercing.
Okay.
So that is the concept of the Silverbird 12.
So it sounds tight and smooth
Tight
in the top
and
end,
smooth in the top
takes
end.
distortion well.
As much as you need.
So that means I gotta try it, right?
It's kind of a suggestion.
Guess I have to do that. We are at the Austrian audio booth, as you all know, one of my favorite microphone companies. Big fan, especially of the OC818 that I use on all kinds of sources. And they just released something new and everybody's raving about this. I don't even know what it is called and I don't care, but it looks kind of cool. And this is their new USB microphone. So you just plug it into your computer and it's supposed to sound great. They're gonna send me one and I'm gonna try it out on everything. Voice, guitar cab, snare, you name it. It has that swivel head kind of thing. And you can even record 2 channels. You can even record your voice and you have another input for a guitar. And it looks cool because you can also have like different colors. Fancy shit. I'm gonna check that out. We are here at the Kicktone booth, and this is one of the few really innovative products that I've found at NAMM. This is a kick drum microphone, but it's actually 2 microphones in one, and you can use it like in front of the kick drum, but it can also slide into the hole of a kick drum. And it's 2 mics in one, so it's one SM57-like capsule plus one bigger capsule, kind of like a loudspeaker, mixed and blended together. So you get like the oomph and the click both in one microphone. Dynamic microphone. Look at this. Very interesting concept. I'll check it out. Here you can see some of my favorite SE electronic microphones. But this is something I haven't used yet. That is SE Electronics' take on a, let's call it, kick drum boundary microphone. Did anyone say Shure? Maybe I did. I haven't checked it out. A lot of people use that infamous Shure boundary microphone on kick drums for the click. Nolly does that. I just track drums with Nolly. He also used it. A lot of people use it. I haven't used it that much, but I'm going to check this one out very soon. And I just talked to them. They're probably going to send me a pair of those ones here so I can have some fun with the ribbons as well. Glorious. Wait a minute. This is where the MLC stuff is. Now I get it.
As well.
There you are. Now I found you by accident because of him, so to say. Awesome. Yes.
I believe you would like to try them.
Sounds great from what I can tell. Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed my little quick and dirty, highly subjective rundown of the NAMM show. As you can hear, after 2 days, my voice is fucked and I'm totally exhausted. Right behind me, by the way, this is where the Neural DSP's booth was supposed to go, but they didn't show up. I don't know why exactly, but it's kind of weird. Anyway, please leave a comment below. How you like this video? What was your favorite gear? Whatever. Tell me how much you love me. That's all for today. See you soon. Thanks for watching. I see you in hell, motherfuckers. Bye-bye.